Morning everybody. It's freezing cold. It's like 1 degrees at the moment, but it feels even colder than that. It was like -2 overnight, so pretty frosty on the ground. We're back out on the Field of Dreams today. It's Wednesday. I've taken the day off work, and there's a very good reason why we've done that. You've probably seen the teaser video that I put out last week. We purchased a Deus 2. Can you believe it? We've got the Deus 2. I was very fortunate. I managed to get on the LP website. I think there was like 700 people all going for the same machine, and we managed to nab one. There was about 48 available, I think. And here she is. It's fantastic. Yeah, amazing machine. She looks so good. She's so tiny. Look at her. Got the control box in my pocket, so I'll pop that on shortly. I'll show you a few visuals of her, and then let's get out and get on the first target, shall we? Right, hopefully you enjoyed those shots. Just to let you know, we're going to be on program 1 today, which is the general mode. I'm not like the YouTube testers who've had the Deus 2, and they know a lot more about the Deus 2 than I do, and about metal detecting than I do. So it's going to be a real steep learning curve. Check out grif-finds. He's had some great little clips on his channel, how to set up the Deus 2 and little features and things like that. And there's loads of other channels to check out. Duke's Derbyshire, Southern Searcher. There's just loads. So just go on YouTube, type in Deus 2, and if you're lucky enough like myself to have one, go and check out their videos. It will really help you learn how to set it up and what modes to be in and what all the different features and things do. Okay, just had the first target up, and I think it might be a little piece of buckle. It's quite nice, whatever it is, obviously broken. That's a good start though. Right, let's carry on. That's a pretty deep hole. That's probably about a pinpointer length, and it's only a piece of lead, but that's quite impressive that it's that deep with the Deus 2, just in general setting, general mode. So let's carry on. Okay, so forgive me if I get this wrong. I'm definitely no expert, but I believe there's like 2 settings you can have. You can have the little horseshoe, or you can have this XY setting. Check out grif-finds video from the other day, because it is fantastic to explain this, and it's a lot better than I'm about to explain. But basically, when you sweep a target, these little XY crosshairs, there'll be like a little line, and it'll give you an indication of whether the item's ferrous or non-ferrous, or I can't remember how he put it exactly, but basically if it's in a line that's going that way, so from bottom left to top right, that's like ferrous. That's a good target. That's what you want to be digging. If it's all kind of squiggly and all over the place, it could be like a big piece of iron or a big piece of steel or something like that. So I'm just giving that setting a quick go. I've been using it for the last sort of 10 minutes or so. It's not been giving me too many indications actually, but I think the targets I've been sweeping have been quite small and deep. So when we find a shallowish target like a coin, that'll probably give a much better indication. I say shallowish, maybe down to like 6, 7, 8 inches. But if I just kind of sweep over my spade, you'll see that line, and that's the kind of signal we want to be looking for, I think. So yeah, so I'm going to keep going. I'm pretty much digging everything I come across, all targets, just to kind of learn what I'm looking for. I've had a few pieces of lead ringing up in sort of low 50s, so it doesn't mean all low 50s are going to be lead, but it's a good way to learn anyway. So let's carry on. Okay, so we dug the hole, got it out, it's somewhere around here. Oh. Yep. Here, I believe it's a small piece of lead. Let's keep the gloves off. So, I mean, I think it's too early to say, yeah, all 50s mid-tones are going to be small pieces of lead. but at least it does sort of indicate that we are slowly starting to learn the machine. Anyway, there you go, small piece of lead, scrap. God, it's so cold. I'm starting to develop a bit of a problem. So when I came out this morning, my trousers had a slight hole in them. Slight hole starting to get a bit bigger. Every time I bend down, my knee makes the hole bigger. So yeah, this leg's gonna get very cold today. I just pulled this one out of the ground. I didn't film it coming up because I wasn't too convinced it was going to be anything special. I'm still not. It could just be a lump of something, but could that be a little coin maybe? Focus. Not too sure. Let's give it a little clean. Okay, I'll just give it a little clean. I mean, I could just be clutching at straws just because of the shape of it, thinking maybe it's a little coin. But I mean, it could be, but we'll give it a clean when we get home. But I don't think you're going to get much off that one, so let's carry on. Okay, I think we've got a good target here. It's showing solid 95 on the VDI, and also the XY axis is showing a good line as well. Now I know a 95 on the simplex would have been iron, so let's dig it up and see what we got. Okay, it's out. And it's a big piece of copper pipe. See why that was giving such a good signal. Pretty sure that's a pipe. Pretty sure that's just squished on the end. Alright, let's carry on. Alright, it's starting to have a big problem with this hole in my trousers. We've actually got pantage showing. Anyway, next target is just down here. Quite a wispy, what was it, 63, 64. Wasn't very loud. It might have been quite deep. I think it's part of a buckle, maybe? Actually, no, I don't know. Look, the other hand, hold the camera a bit more steady. You know, I don't know. That bit is confusing me. Looks like it's broken from something. Don't know. Any ideas? Drop it down in the comments. Right, on to the next. Okay, I had to turn off my headphones, they were hurting my ears a bit. Got a nice diagonal 81. All directions. Let's dig it up and see what it is. Well, I was getting excited. That's a piece of wire. Oh well, on to the next. Next one. 56, 58. See what we got. Okay, it's out the hole somewhere in that clod. Let's see if we can dig her out. Ah! Our first coin of the day. I think it is. Let's give that a clean. Okay, there's Britannia. Just. Don't know. Is that George III? Possibly. Just trying to look at that writing just there. It looks like an II, so it could be a 2. It's not George II, is it? I don't know. It's a bit thick for one of them. Could be wrong. Well, I'll have to give that a really good clean when we get home, carefully. See if we can get any detail off that. But that's our first, well, actual coin of the day with the Deus, anyway. Right, let's carry on. Okay, so I've just dug a hole, literally a few feet from where we found that coin a second ago. I think I've got half a coin here. I haven't looked yet. It looks like half a coin. Is it a hammered half a coin? Let's have a look. Oh, it is, you know, it is, you know. First hammy with the Deus 2. Well, half a hammered. Oh, sweet. Look at that. Right, let's give that a quick clean. Right, there we go, guys. I don't know who it is. It's the reverse, and then there's the portrait side. I don't know who that is. All I can make out is an H on the side there. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest, but that's awesome. That's the first cut half hammered coin found with the Deus 2. Yeah, I just had this up. I think it's probably a button. Not too sure. It looks possibly quite modern actually. I don't think that's a stone. It looks too smooth and plastic or enamelled. I suppose it could be like an earring or something maybe. Quite a deep one, this one. Is it a coin or is it a button? Or is it just a disc of metal? It's very, very thin. I don't know if this is a coin. Let's give this a clean. Yeah, I've given it a little clean. Still none the wiser. I think it's probably just a random disc of metal. Like I say, it's very, very thin. Doesn't bear any hallmarks of a coin, apart from the shape. So yeah, don't know. Right guys, that's going to wrap up this episode, the very first episode with our Deus 2. It was pretty good. I mean, we found the possible George III coin, I think, a half-cut hammered coin, which is really awesome. Yeah, so I can't really complain. I mean, it took a little while to get going. Yeah, absolutely love it. It's very different to the Simplex. I mean, it's so light. It's ridiculously light. It's like a twig. And I mean, with the targets, it's weird because the Simplex is very yes or no with the targets. You know, it's either a target or it's not. You can kind of judge by the VDIs, like how big it is, and you know the tones and how big it is, and you know what it could be. Whereas this, I obviously still need to learn all the numbers and everything. One thing I did like about it, it narrowed down on the target nicely. I didn't use the pinpointer function at all. I didn't need to, because the motion was small enough that you could dig a hole and it would just be there, or in the sidewall, like the immediate sidewall. Whereas a Simplex, the pinpoint is good, but it's not brilliant, especially with the big coil that I was using. So you know, you'd pinpoint it and then you might have to dig 2 or 3 times to get to it. So yeah, I did like that about this. Obviously I'll be getting used to all the tones and the sounds and the settings and everything. But for a first trip out, I'd say that's not a bad haul. You know, a half-cut hammered coin, a couple other coins possibly. Yeah, can't really complain about that. It's been a good day. So I'm going to stop nattering. We're going to leave it there. Yeah, so we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.